Oh, we're on. Welcome to Super Humid Thursday, where it is currently so humid that I can fog up my glasses just by putting them on my face. But humid means no bushfire threat, so yay for humidity! But seriously, people, I am having my own personal summer here in, the vicinity of Joe, while summer's happening out there as well. How's your week going? Can you believe it's Wednesday already? Oh my God! Who knew Wednesday was going to happen? Kidding, jokes. Been a lot of coffee, quite a lot of laughing going on here. We had a joke earlier and it was very snort-worthy, but that's not the point of This is Private Practice today. Wanted to speak into something that has come up in a coaching call today, and I wonder if you ever get frustrated, annoyed, cranky, pissed off by the way some of your clients or prospective clients might be treating you. And I'm curious to know if you've actually worked out that we train our clients how we want to be treated. You're going, wait, I didn't ask for this, I didn't ask for that. Hear me out. Now, there are going to be some obtuse clients that have behaviors that are completely inappropriate, socially unacceptable, and all of that. I'm not suggesting that we go out of our way to teach people how to be obnoxious or violent or rude. But let's use an example of the client who always needs to reschedule or change their appointment with you. We've all got those clients that we often spend a lot of time trying to accommodate. Can't come at this date, can't come at this time, can't come at that date, can't come at that time, can't come at this date, can't come at that time. And in the olden days, Joe would quite often receive an email or a text message from a client going, I need to change my appointment time. And then I would go, oh, okay, that's great. Thanks for letting me know before the cancellation period. Here is the list of dates and times that I'm available. And I send that off as an email or a text message. And then you wait. They've often forgotten, it stopped being a priority, they're watching Netflix, they have to talk to other people, they're waiting for all the other planets to align, so they can come back to you and say, this is when I am available. However, usually while that's going on, the next person comes along. So it might be a new client, or it might be an existing client, or it might be another type of appointment, and you're like, oh, I'm waiting for somebody to confirm over here, and then once I know that they've confirmed, then I can offer you that or that or that or that or that, or oh, hang on a minute, and then usually while you're having a little panic attack about the fact that you have no time left in your week, the third person comes along and does that. And all of a sudden, you are jumping through a myriad of hoops, trying to create all this time that quite possibly can't exist in your schedule each week, trying to make everybody happy. Trying to find the best time to fit the best person in the best, because you want to be awesome with your customer service and customer assistance. But what you're actually teaching clients is the time you make with me doesn't matter. You can disrespect your boundaries all you want, and I am going to bend over backwards, turn myself inside out to accommodate you every second of the way. Which is great. If that's what you want to do, fantastic, good luck to you. I can assure you I got sick of spending 3 and 4 hours a week trying to manage changed appointments. So then I got another person to do it. And then I got incredibly resentful that I'm actually paying this person by the hour to spend all the time managing all those appointments and managing all of that time, and still sitting there waiting for either the text message or the email response, or the text message or the email response. Because you know what? I'm paying her. Which is why I got smart and started using an online scheduling service, which makes the client take responsibility for booking and rescheduling and booking and rescheduling. So what I'm actually teaching that client is you can actually be responsible for this. I am not responsible to accommodate you to the 1000th degree. You've come to me for a service. You've come to me for my expertise. You've come to me because you need something that I can offer you. My job now is not to become this tiny little small person that goes, please, what can I do to help you? Let me stroke you along the way. Now, I get that life gets in the way. And I get that there are times when people need to be able to reschedule appointments. That's okay. But we all have people in our world who do this consistently, they do it frequently, and they will often tell me that there is no room in my calendar. Well, that's rubbish, because I actually make sure there is always room in my calendar, because I have learnt the value of having space in my calendar. That's a story for another day. So quite often people will go, you have nothing available for 6 weeks. Well, I now can quite confidently go back to them and go, no, you're incorrect. I have plenty of room available in 6 weeks. You actually don't have any time available for me within the next 6 weeks. And once I started being able to reflect that back to people, it made them go, oh, you're right. And it helps them to start prioritizing, well, how important is it for me to be able to spend time with Joe? How important is it for me to be able to get on with my business, my life, to be able to get rid of the type of angst that's on in my world? So if you are spending all of this time managing client appointments and waiting for people to respond to emails and text messages, chances are you're also behind on your notes and you're probably not getting your billing done, because what are the tasks that don't get done when we're feeling overwhelmed and stressed? Ta-da! They're going to be the tasks that we don't like doing. For most of us, it's notes and billing, although I do have a much better love relationship with billing now, but I actually don't do it here because I make mistakes because details are not my thing. So we have actually found a literal time bandit here when it comes to how clients use our time. But that's, again, not the point of today's discussion. My suggestion, however, is this. If the way you expect your clients to respond to you when they want to change their therapy appointment or their clinical appointment is probably showing up in other parts of your business. Think about it. If you allow them to walk all over your boundaries around when the appointment time is and how you are going to do everything within your power to the nth degree, including losing sleep, to make sure they have another therapy appointment, chances are, then the question I want to ask is, what are you doing for no-show and cancellation fees? My guess is you're not honoring them, meaning you're not charging them. What are you doing when you've got to do debt recovery? Well, my guess is you're ignoring it and hoping it never goes away and that somehow the client will miraculously just work out that they need to pay you all of this money. Because, there's this really interesting law, well, maybe it's a law. Anyway, the way you do anything is the way you do everything. Now, it just reminded me of this book, this fantastic book by Susan Evans. Really, really clever book that helps you understand the way you do anything is the way you do everything. So my challenge to you is this. How do you want your clients to show that they respect you? Because there are simple things we can do, from the way we do our intakes, from the way we handle follow-ups and inquiries, from the way we manage changing appointments. Doesn't mean you need a scheduler. That's not the tactic that's going to work for everyone. But what is the entire experience that you're going to have with your clients that's going to educate them? Because the way they are with us is the way they are outside of the therapy room, often with other people. And if we are going to be teaching them skills, if we are going to be giving them insight, if we're going to be giving them knowledge, then they need to be able to generalize that outside of the treatment room. So it's one of the reasons why I am so impacted now on making sure I talk to all of my coaching clients about fees. I don't do contra. I don't do contra because I am not teaching you how to take responsibility for fees in your business if I do contra. I don't do I don't do reduced sliding rates. No, this is the fee. I've tried it. It more often than not, it backfires, and I have debt from years ago that I've had to write off because, you know what? I thought you would honor it. You told me all the right things, but you never did. So if I'm going to allow my boundaries to become less than, if I think that that is the right thing to do from a customer service perspective, yeah, we got to think about that in terms of who we are as clinicians and health professionals and the bigger impact that what we do, not just inside the therapy room, but that whole relationship has to our clients. So there you go. Big challenge for today. It's lovely to see so many people who turned up for the call live. Marcus, welcome. I love the fact that you are so engaged. I knew Marcus from high school, everybody. It's really cool. Debbie, thank you for being here. And Faye, hey Faye, are you in Australia at the moment or are you back in New Zealand? Because I know I wanted to interview you at some stage about the fantastic work that you do when you were in Syria last year. I know you went to some place in the world that made me very nervous, but you were doing awesome work. Anywho, chances are this has kind of triggered something or pushed a button in you today. So yay, my work here is done. And I am looking forward to coming to you live tomorrow. Goodness knows how hot it's going to be. It's supposed to be plus 40 degrees Celsius here tomorrow. So I might actually physically melt in front of you because that is hot. So until then, go be your awesome self.